Hi guys, how are you? I hope you fine and stay healthy. Uh, okay, my name is Simference Erson. I'm from English Language Education Program Faculty of Teacher Training and Education Science Indonesia Catholic University of Saint Paul Ruteng. Okay, in this video, I want to talk about the domestic and international tourism destination. And in your heart you have question uh, why we need to travel. Okay, now I want to explain about the why we need to travel. We need to travel, I think have some reason. The first one, um, travel whips us into shape. This truly depends on the nature of your travels and whether you'll be including the 3 stops of glut a day. Regardless, travel can be an opportunity to escalate your fitness routines. While traveling, we will generally be more active than sitting in an office chair all day. The second one, travel relieves stress and boosts mental health. The most obvious and potentially most important health benefit of traveling is stress reduction. Traveling has the ability to take you out of our daily routine and into new surrounding and experience, and this can reset your body and mind. Even planning a trip can have a fantastic effect to the body. It both happiness and feels rewarding. Not only does travel reduce stress, but it expands the culturally aware. Uh, you maybe try to travel right now, as many folks are opting to stay at home right now. Surely you are confused. Where is a good place to travel right now? Don't get confused, cause here I have solution of you. The first one, I want to explain about the domestic tourism destination. I invite you to visit Labuan Bajo. You look this picture. Labuan Bajo. Labuan Bajo on the westernmost tip of the island of Flores, the town of Labuan Bajo is peaceful with many wonders waiting for you to explore. Labuan Bajo was only a small fishing site that today has flourished to become the gateway to many exotic destinations in its Nusa Tenggara. The extraordinary interest of travelers to the existence of the Komodo dragons, who are locally called Ora, is a valuable alluring factor that amplified by its super national park. This is the uh, Labuan Bajo town. Okay. Uh, what the interesting place in Labuan Bajo? Okay. The first one, Padar Island. Padar Island is one of the 3 largest islands in Western Flores, along with Komodo Island and Rinca Island. Unlike its sister island, you will unfortunately no longer be able to find Komodo dragon in Padar Island. Even so, this island has its own attractiveness. The most famous landmark in this Georgia's island is the viewpoints from which you will be able to, to catch a sight of each tree beach. If you have the chance to hop on Padar Island, taking a photo or more with this background is definitely not to be missed. This Padar Island. Okay, the second one, Pink Beach. You know, Indonesia is blessed with some pink beach. Komodo Island also has this unique apple. The pink beach in this island is called Pantai Merah by the locals. The red sand grains from the broken course covering the beach result to this distinct pink color. For your information, there are only 7 beaches in the whole universe that have pink colored sand. You certainly don't want to miss the opportunity to feel the pink sand on your feet while you are in Labuan Bajo. This is the picture, Pink Beach. Next, Chuncarami Waterfall. Besides the ocean view, Labuan Bajo is also famous for its pristine nature. So let's go a little bit away from the sea and move to waterfall. If you search for waterfall Labuan Bajo, Chuncarami Waterfall will easily pop up. This waterfall is out of town and the process to reach this secluded haven will not be easy. This is the picture waterfall Chuncarami. Komodo National Park. This is the last. Komodo National Park is one of the oldest national parks in Indonesia. The park is intended to conserve the population of Komodo dragons or Varanus komodosis along with its surrounding habitat. This is the picture Komodo. What the location? Komodo National Park is managed directly by the Komodo National Park Bureau under the supervision of the Ministry of Environment and Forestry Republic of Indonesia. The Komodo National Park Bureau is located at Labuan Bajo, West Manggarai Regency, Flores Island, Province of East Nusa Tenggara. Komodo National Park has 3 main islands, Komodo Island, Rinca Island, and Padar Island. The park also has many lesser islands, such as Gilimotang Island and Nusa Kode Island. Okay, what the interesting place in Labuan Bajo? Okay, the first one, Padar Island. Padar Island is one of the 3 largest islands in Western Flores, along with Komodo Island and Rinca Island. Unlike its sister island, you will unfortunately no longer be able to find Komodo dragon in Padar Island. Even so, this island has its own attractiveness. The most famous landmark in this Georgia's island is the viewpoints from which you will be able to to change a site of its three beach. If you have the chance to hop on Padar Island, taking a photo or more with this background is definitely not to be missed. This is the picture. Now, how to get there? Labuan Bajo is accessible by air, land, and sea. Its favorable location on the island of Flores and entry port to the Komodo Island make Labuan Bajo a potential growing destination. Aside from its rich cultural potential. The first by air. Flying to Labuan Bajo is possible for the Komodo Airport is open for operation. Transnusa Islands are directly connecting Labuan Bajo with several cities in Indonesia, such as Denpasar, Kupang, Ende, and Mataram. With connecting flight, Labuan Bajo is also connected with Kalabahi in Alor. It also connects with Bejawa, Sika, Manggarai, and Larantuka via Ende, Kupang, Maumere, Ruteng, and Tambolaka. Please go to its website for more detailed flight schedules. The second one, overland. An overland trip across the island of Flores is possible, but costly, connecting Labuan Bajo in the westernmost part to the renowned destination in the eastern part. A bus overland from Denpasar, Bali, will probably go to Mataram in Lombok. From there, you are set to take a long overland adventure on the bus to Bima, Sumbawa. In Bima, you will resume the existing trip to Sape. As you kiss the land in Sape, you can take a ferry to Labuan Bajo. The last by sea. It is very convenient if you join one of the liveaboard traveling Komodo and Flores. Many travelers come home satisfied after a week of longer on one of these around eastern Indonesia, as they get ways enough to choose the perfect meeting and best photos. Next, attraction. When we visit at Labuan Bajo, the people there show many of their culture attraction. First of all, when the tourists come, they are greeted with a kepok or a welcoming ceremony. The kepok tradition itself for local residents is a tribute to the guests who come to visit the islander. The tribal Kairman, or in Manggarai language called Tuagolo, will prepare a white or red rooster and also a white moke that has been strewed stored in a bottle from a large pumpkin, or in Manggarai language is called tavu. Look this picture, guys. Next, one of the tourist attractions in Labuan Bajo is the cultural fork of the dance, namely the Chachi dance, which shows a pair of male dancers who fight with a whip and shield. The dancer who is armed with a whip attracts as the attractor, and the other defends using the shields. This dance is played during Thanksgiving for the harvest season or Hang Boja, New Year rituals atau or penti, land clearing ceremonies, or other late traditional ceremonies, as well as to welcome important guests. The customs used by dancers themselves are quite unique, and it turns out that they are not only complementary or accessories but have their own meaning. Guys, you can look this picture. In this picture, the Manggarai people do a chachi dance. Next, the name of this game, you look this picture, guys. The name of this game dance is Rangkuk Alu. Rangkuk Alu dance is not just an ordinary game. Apart from being a means of entertainment, the Rangkuk Alu dance can also be a means of education and self-formation. In playing this dance, we can train agility and practice accuracy in acting. For the people in Manggarai, this dance certainly also contains philosophical and spiritual values in it. Okay, this the how destination in Labuan Bajo during the COVID-19 pandemic in COVID-19. The first one, visitor prepare the documents. Aside from online registration, traveler must bring essential documents to be allowed entrance to Komodo National Park. The documents are a negative COVID-19 polymerase chain reaction or PCR test or rapid test result and identity card. You look this picture. Next, health protocols. During their visit, visitors have to wear face masks, practice physical distancing measures, bring hand sanitizer, and wash hands regularly. The next, registration online. Prior to visiting Komodo National Park, visitors are required to register online by submit name, identity card or passport number, medical certificate, and insurance company. They also have to specify which site they would like to visit along with modes of transportation. Visitors to Komodo National Park must traveling using specific travel operations that are listed on the website. Okay, it is the explain about the domestic destination. Now, uh, I want to explain about the international tourism destination. Uh, in this video, uh, I want to explain about the Paris. I think Paris is a international tourism destination, and uh, Paris is a good place to visit during this pandemic. Paris. Paris has a place on pretty much every traveler bucket list. It is known as the most romantic city in the world. Paris, the capital of France, has a population of over 2 million people and is one of Europe's most visited cities. There are two major international airports in Paris, Orly Airport and Charles de Gaulle Airport. There are also plenty of buses and trains passing through Paris, making it a convenient stop on European budget backpacking trip. But why is Paris so famous? What is it about this city that attract travelers from all over the globe? This is the Paris city. What the interesting place in Paris? Look this picture. The Eiffel Tower. So guys, this picture is the Eiffel Tower. The Eiffel Tower is one of the most famous monuments in the entire world. The Eiffel Tower has become a symbol of Paris. Made of wrought iron and standing at uh, 324 meters tall, the Eiffel Tower is a sight to see. At night time, the tower lights up in shimmering gold, and there are nice gardens surrounding the tower. Take make for a once in lifetime picnic spot. And the second one is the Louvre Museum. The the Louvre is the largest art museum in the world, but even Jews who aren't interested in art will stop here to witness the incredible design of the massive building and take picture with the pyramids. There is one large pyramid and three smaller ones. The largest on being the main entrance to the museum, and all four are constructed of glass and metal. Tourists love to pose on the concrete blocks around the Louvre courtyard and pose with the iconic pyramids. Next, the I want to talk about the Paris lifestyle, the culture. Museum at works in the streets, monuments filled with history. Paris is a city that is extremely rich in terms of culture. Did you know that it is also the world capital of arts and culture? Pretty cool. Who? The second one, French cuisine. Paris has plenty of restaurants and cafes for expats of all palates. As a culinary capital of the world, Paris is famed for its gourmetarious gourmet gourmet gourmetiteries. The city many patisseries also prove the food and the art from is alive and well. Food and wine are central to life at all socio-economic levels, and much socializing is done around lengthy dinners. Next, the holiday and celebration. The Paris celebration, the traditional Christian holidays of Christmas and Easter. They mark May Day, also known as Labor Day on May, Victory and European Day on May commemorates the end of hostilities in Europe in World Bastille Day is celebrated on July. This is the day the Bastille fortress in Paris was stormed by revolutionaries to start the French Revolution. Next, Paris attitude. Speak loud, speak proud, speak your mind. If you feel like it, you might partisan arrogant, but it's only because they have the genie side kui attitude. They calms and they leads choose the encounters. Next, clothes. Effortless elegance, tomboy calms, crisp minimalism, and sophisticated tailoring. These are the attributes of Paris. Paris people use simple clothes, and Paris people often use sunglasses, a silk scarf, and understated earring are all essential Paris accessories. Okay, look this picture. The first picture, the Paris Paris people do celebration, and this picture how the Paris people attitude. This is the clothes. How to go there? how to go there. Okay, the first one, by airfare, by airplane. Summer months and holiday, especially Christmas time, will see an increase in airplane cost. Another way to save airplane is to use up any loyalty points you may have. The second, accommodation. Accommodation in Paris does not tend to be budget friendly. Even hostels in the capital of France come with the hefty price tag. However, there is no shortage of accommodation choice in the city, so if you do some price checking and are willing to be flexible, you might be able to find a good deal. One of the easiest ways to cut down on accommodation costs it is to stay outside of the main part of the city center. In one of the further arrondissements, not only will accommodation be cheaper, but dining option will as well. Plus, you get to experience more of a local side to Paris. The disadvantages of this is that Paris is quite a large city, so getting in and out of the core will take you a bit of time, so you need to take that into consideration. Most travelers, especially first-time visitors, prefers to stay closer to the main attraction. Next, transportation in Paris cost. The transportation in Paris cost depend on how often you plan to use public transportation. Paris is such a walkable city that some people use the Parisian metro only for the longer distances. Next, the destination in Paris during the COVID pandemic. Many countries continue to have strict travel restrict, restriction in place, and the possibility of international travel still remain limited. Paris has loosened travel restrict, rest, restriction for travelers across European nations and few other countries, but there are many restrictions in place within the city. If you go to Paris, you must obey this. Broke broke rules. The first, always carry a sanitizer with you and sanitizer often. Second, masks are a must. Masks are a must, but gloves are optional. Avoid public transportation if you can and travel in your own, and avoid greeting people by shaking their hands or hugging or kissing them. Outdoor gatherings are safer than indoor ones, so opt for beaches and parks instead of malls and indoor pitches for recreational activities. And if you're planning to visit a landmark, or tourist attraction, make sure to check for ticket in advance and book a slot. Okay, look this picture. Social this is the picture. Social distancing, use mask, wash hands, using hand sanitizer. Okay, okay. uh, from the I explained above, I want to talk about you guys. Holiday are a moments you've been waiting for, because only with vacation we can take a walk with friends or with family. Tourist attractions are definitely the first destination when you want to vacation time, because most of people want their vacation to be memorable and have its own story. The place chosen to spend your vacation time is of course very diverse. So from the explanation above, I invite all of you take a vacation in the place above, uh, Labuan Bajo and Paris. Have interesting place, very cheap cost and very suitable for a vacation. Hopefully interested. Thank you guys.